Certainly, it is one of life's tastiest pleasures, piping hot pizza. Gina Lazaro, this one's a bit different.
It is. It's a homemade deep dish pan pizza, Joe. Do you want to share how it's made?
Share? Okay, let's go back to the start.
So, how to make a classic ham, cheese and pineapple pizza cooked from scratch in a pan? Well,
Joe, everyone's got one of these in their cupboard, I'm sure, a non-stick pan, but what you need is something with a lid that's made of the same material as the base.
a glass lid's no good, the heat will escape. What you're actually trying to create is an oven in the pan. Why? Well, you're going to cook the pizza base inside at the same time as the topping. For that,
And all we do first is we get 1 teaspoon of yeast.
stir into 1 cup of lukewarm water, adding a teaspoon of sugar to activate the yeast.
Of course, if we're making dough, we need flour.
Put 3/4 of a cup of plain and 3/4 of a cup of self-raising flour straight into the pan. Add more if you want your base thicker. Next, add the yeast mixture.
You just stir it around. You don't have to knead anything. You don't have to roll it out.
Spread the dough with your fingers or a spoon. The yeast will expand into the sides.
Add flour where it sticks and keep pushing it into place. Every time I make this, I reach a point where I think, this time it's not going to work out. But it always does.
Gina, don't doubt the dough.
Add the tomato-based sauce or paste. You could even try a barbecue sauce if you like.
Okay, the most important part of a pizza, surely.
Well, you passed it to me first, so I guess that's what you want on yours first.
Please.
Add cheese to taste, then chop up and sprinkle on the ham.
Especially when you're feeding kids, you just want to have something that's really easy to bite, chew and swallow.
And the trifecta of this classic combo, diced pineapple.
Joe, tinned pineapple is fine. Don't make life too hard for yourself. That's my common mantra. Just make everything as easy as possible. Doesn't have to be unhealthy, just easy.
Spread out some mushrooms on top.
If your kids will eat them, they're so good. They're good for fibre.
I guess this is where sneaky mums could get a little bit tricky here and hide some vegetables. You wouldn't do that, would you?
I absolutely would, because what they don't see, they eat.
A bit more cheese to set the toppings, and the lid goes on.
So straight into a hot oven?
No, Joe, this goes on the stovetop. No ovens here. So about 10 minutes later, look what we have. Now this is where non-stick pans really earn their keep.
In 15 minutes, you can have a homemade deep pan pizza for an easy lunch or dinner. For a more mature palate, try topping with sun-dried tomatoes, olives, pastrami and mozzarella cheese. The recipe and step-by-step guide is on our website, plus details on the best type of pan to use.
One of life's tastiest treats, piping hot pizza. Gina Lazaro, should we share?
No, we'll keep this one to ourselves.
I was hoping you'd say that.